Here we are, we're on. 3, 2, 1. Ignition and blast off. Welcome back, viewers from all around the globe, wherever you may be dwelling, wherever the part of the country you are or world you are. Thanks for joining in. I'll say it now so I forget at the end. So thanks for tuning in, Klangers. You've joined another beauty of an episode, as usual. Here, $1 million shows presented to you just for your cost of your electricity and your time. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Anyway, Klangers, without further ado, let's crack on. I'm a bit tired today, Klangers. You know what I mean? I could just doze off. Granddad, you just resting my eyes. You remember that one? I'm like that now, that age now. Could do resting the eyes for 10 minutes. Anyway, Klangers, I've no time for resting my eyes today. Too much content to pack in. First and foremost, we have our fridge there's no earth moving. It's still stuck there. I think I'm going to give it away or something daft like that in the end. There's no go. That's buying and selling for your Klangers. There's always a blip in it. You always get stuck with something. Do you know what I mean? You can't sell everything at once, can you? But this is where I'm going to start. I've got a script now, Klangers. And just before you mention it, if I mention it and you mention it, if I start looking up strangely at the screen, Klangers, I put my TV monitor, whatever you want to call it, on one of those fancy brackets that everyone has them on now. You know, you pull base of it off, you know, it's snapped in half, and you stick it about 60 foot up in air, so your neck's like that watching it. So I'm trying not to look at it, but that's where I am. My ugly mug is at the moment, Klangers. So I'm trying to focus on the old camera. So if I do make a blip and look up like I'm looking at the moon, you know why, Klangers. Anyway, a little swig of the old water. No Yorkie for me, Klangers. We're back in training tomorrow night, so I've got to drain out the fluids from my body, you know what I mean? And my body's a temple and all that lot. Try and keep up with the crew, because I don't think I will be able to, Klangers. I'm put a few pounds on, like, since Boris locked us all down. So I'll have to get back into fitness and get back into the swing of things, shall we say, Klangers, until he locks us down again. Anyway, this is our buy of the week, Klangers. This is being bought for £5. Is an Apple iPod Shuffle. £5. Now it says in the instruction manual, which I did read, that it plays all your music. All your music can be played on this one little device. I can't see how it's going to work, Klangers. Can you? How can you can't even fit a tape. Let's try it out. Here's what I made earlier, like you were on Blue Peter. There's a Christians, whoever they are. Why have I got this? I wonder if they are Christians. You know, into all that lot. Probably are, aren't they? Look at him, Klangers. He looks like me. He's got more hair than me. Do you know what I mean? He looks cooler. He's got shades on, hasn't he? Let's see if it works before I try and sell it. You've got to always. That's a little tip for your Klangers. If you're going to buy and sell something, test it before you sell it, because you know if they get it and it's no use to them, then you know you've done yourself a drop to clanger, haven't you? Basically. So there's now a bit of commotion. They send you it back. You've got to pay them back and all that rubbish. So make sure it works. So here we go, Klangers. What are you meant to do with this, like? It doesn't even fit on. I'll have to read the old instructions with that, Klangers. I think I've been conned with that. Like, I can't see records. There's not even a needle for it, look. Unless you plug it in somewhere. If you've got any ideas for this, how it works, people, leave us a comment down below. And try and help me out, because I can't seem to get that vinyl record to fit. So, if you want to drop a clanger as well, before we go any further, buy yourself a Christians album. They're dudes, aren't they? Look at them. Whoever they are, leave us a comment, tell us who they are, Klangers. I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. I don't even know where I picked that up from. It was some strange garage sale or something like that, it would have been. And now moving swiftly on, because I'm having to talk about 600 mile an hour, Klangers, recently. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like that now. I'm normally chilled and calm, but I've even got a script. Do you know what I mean? What's going on? It needs to go back to the old days, you know, where the camera was flashing and you could hardly hear my voice, and editing was really bad. Not just bad like it is now, it was really poor. Them were the good old days, Klangers. The good old days, before I invested in going 1080p. Anyway, I've gone there, so now you can't go, no going back, is there? It's like buying a Ferrari, isn't it? You can't go back and buy a Fiesta. You know, you bought the best. You have to deal with it. So you have to listen to me rabble on now at 100 mile an hour, Klangers. And next up is the, I'll tell you, I'm tired, Klangers. That water's lack of Yorkie. I've got no caffeine in me. It's making me fall asleep. But never mind, you've got to, no pain, no gain, Klangers. You've got to do what you have to do to get back into shape. It is the event of the week, and this is, Klangers, I'll show you on the old iPad. It is Only Fools and Horses. And what this is, Klangers, I don't know if you can zoom in on that. That is one pissed off horse, and doesn't look very happy with life, does it? It looks like it's watched the full backlog of episodes of Klangers. It's that fed up. I've tipped it over edge. It is a sanctuary. It is in Preston, and that is at Ford Street in Lancashire. And this is true, Klangers. It's a farm on Ford Street, and what you do, £15 a ticket, you grab an ice cream on the way there. Or grab anything you want, really, you know. Doors open at 10 and that shuts at 5. This is 5 days a week, 24/7. It's open unless it's, you know, shut for any reason. And you go along, you pay £15 a ticket for the family. Not bad, is it, really? You know, I think some proceeds go to the depressed horses, the suicidal horses. So you can walk around the farm and you can pat them on the head or chuck them an apple, whatever horses eat, kebabs or a bag of chips or something. You know, just give them anything, it'll cheer them up, won't it? They're that far down in the dumps, Klangers, these horses, Only Fools and Horses, that you really need to make an effort and get in the car with the family and drive out and cheer these mules up. They must have had an hard life, like me. Anyway, Klangers, that's the event of the week, so don't forget that on Ford Street in Preston. It's only 15 quid, isn't it? Not in the world, do you know what I mean? You know, you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. And we've got another one. It's not so interesting, Klangers, but this is what I used to live off as a pudding when I was eating my salt sandwiches, etc. So if I drop dead tomorrow, which you hope not, I had to do this one. It's one of those I had to persist with because it's one of those that brings it back to me, my childhood. So this was hard to find, Klangers. I couldn't get hold of this anyway. He said, you know, like toilet rolls. On lockdown, everyone bought like 90,000 toilet rolls. He said they've done the same with this. I had to ask him where it was. And my usual favourite flavour of butterscotch, Angel Delight, was not there. The shelves were empty. Hard times are in, aren't we? I had this since I was about 13, Klangers. I'm not joking, I just went off it for some reason. Got bored, stopped eating it, but I used to live off it at one point. But I've had to, let's add the old Co-op sprinkles on. You can't eat it without sprinkles, can you? The old hundreds and thousands. And I'm going to see if it tastes as nice as it used to do, basically. Because I was a big fan of it at one point. Like, you can tip it powder in and put in a bit of milk and shove it in the fridge for 10 minutes. That's all you needed now at them days, wasn't it, Klangers? Bit of Angel Delight after your salt sandwich, you're happy. Let's have a try. Oh, Klangers. Oh, I'm not sure about that, like. It's like wallpaper paste. Oh no. I wish I'd never done that. It's ruined my childhood, do you know what I mean? That's a clanger. It's like wallpaper paste. It's like strawberry mashed potato. That's how I describe it. The sprinkles are the only one that's saving it from a disastrous result. I've got to say, Klangers, that's a 4 out of 10. If that. What's that? It's not what I remember it being like. I've got to say. Not the best. That's a clanger. Stay clear of the Angel Delight. I don't know why people have rushed out and bought loads of that stuff. Like, I've eaten better. Let me wash it down with a bit of the old water. No, that's a 4 out of 10, that, Klangers. Not great. Anyway, so there you've had your review. You've had your event of the week, the Manic Depressive Horse Sanctuary, which you can go and help them out at and cheer them up, give an apple or a kebab or something and cheer them up. And the iPod, I'm actually having to read this, but the script as well, iPod, bought £5 English. I don't think it works, Klangers. If you can tell us how it works, leave us a comment below. Help me out before I sell it, and it could be a disaster, won't it? Because my record, Christian's record, wouldn't fit on there. No way. Just before I go, Klangers, we had Jay's Karate Academy, man with sense. A man with sense asked for a car sticker to support the channel, and he did, he got one. one of 5 in the world, but none of you other miserable gets bothered. Do you know what I mean? What's the matter with you? It's free. Free. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is leave me a comment in the comments below to tell me what you fancy picking up, what retro thing you fancy me trying to get my hands on next and reviewing and looking into. It's like a trip down memory lane, isn't it, with Klangers? And you get one of these for free. You know, there's 4 left in the world. You can stick one of these on your car bumper, support the channel, support a good cause, and look cool at the same time. How can anyone not want to comment on that, Klangers? Disappointing in you, really am. So get some comments below. Tell us what you want me to review. And JS wanted a retro video game sorted. I am going to look into that. I haven't got many oldies like old video games, but I will look into some of them. Maybe some international karate, that'd be good, won't it? Or some Streets of Rage, something that fits my interest. That'd be a good idea. I'll look into that for next time, but I haven't got any offhand. All my video games are like new stuff, do you know what I mean? Like modern-y type stuff, but I will be pursuing that one. Sorry for going on so long, Klangers. Again, it's been a long one, hasn't it? Been a long one. I think I'll have to go for a granddad nap, I think. You know, just get ready to sort of cheer the old horses up because they need it, and I need it today. But thankfully, it's coming to a closure. So as I say, you've got the 3 things that I've done again for you. Stay clear of the Angel Delight. It's not how you think it's going to be, Klangers. It's not how it used to be. Maybe change the ingredients, I don't know. That's a Klanger, that's a 4 out of 10. Let's see how the old iPod does, if I can get it working like. And get you some of the Christians album. What more do you want? Peace.